Federal government continues to make cuts to employees and funding. That includes a large amount of money that was eliminated recently to help U.S. food banks. Katie Huntingford tells us how the West Ohio Food Bank will be impacted.
Food banks across the nation are trying to figure out what to do after the U.S. Department of Agriculture cancels $500 million in food that was originally budgeted for this year. The West Ohio Food Bank says the USDA cuts will mean the loss of over 100,000 pounds of high-protein items like meat and eggs between May and September of this year, which would have been distributed to people with food insecurity in our area.
And now's not a time to be taking that food from seniors, working families, and children. Grocery prices are so high right now that we're seeing more and more individuals coming through our lines. Last year alone, we've seen record numbers over even when we had COVID. And that's like almost 40,000 new people coming through those food lines.
Even with the loss of $209,000 worth of federal funding, the West Ohio Food Bank is working with other agencies to help minimize the impact of the USDA cuts.
So our partnership with Feeding America and the Ohio Association of Food Banks are really important and vital to what we do. That gives us access to our retail partners like Walmart, Kroger, Meijer, and different stores like that. Our partnership with the Association of Food Banks in Ohio gives us access to budget funds that come through the state budget. So we are currently advocating to get more funding through that process as well, just to, again, help meet this increased demand.
And Harner wants to reassure the community that the West Ohio Food Bank is here to stay and ready to help battle food insecurity in the 11-county region that they serve.
And we just ask that if anybody wants to help us, just advocate with our local, state, and federal officials to get support for these vital food programs that all the food banks rely on.
In Lima, Katie Huntingford, your News Now.